Rules within tennis. Today I'll be looking at 7 rules. Rule 1. A standard game is scored as followed, with the server's score being called out first. No point be called out as love. First point, 15. Second point, 30. Third point, 40. And fourth point being game. Rule 2. If the server clips the net on their serve and it lands on the opponent's side of the court, then a let is called and the server gets their serve again. However, if the ball does not make it over the net, then that server loses their serve. Rule 3. The server must serve each point from alternative sides on the baseline, and no point must the server's feet move onto or in front of the baseline. Rule 4. During the server's motion, the server shall not change position by walking or running, although slight movement of the feet is allowed. Touch the baseline of the court with their foot. Touch the area outside the imagery extension of the sideline with their foot. And touch the imagery extension of the centre mark with their foot. Rule 5. Unless a fault or a let is called, the ball is in play from the moment the server hits the ball and remains in play until the point is awarded. Rule 6. If the ball in play touches an object after it hits the correct court, then the player who hits the ball wins the point. But when the ball is in play and it touches an object before it hits the ground, then the player who hits the ball loses that point. And Rule 7. The players change ends at the end of the first, the third and every odd number of games of each set. The players also change ends at the end of each set unless the total number of games in that set is even, in which case the players change ends at the end of the first game of the next set. During a tie-break game, players shall change ends after every 6th point. In the video touched on this slide, you can see that Rule 3, 1 and 6 are all involved in the first 3 minutes. Rule 3 is shown on the first game when Murray serves from the right hand side, and then after the point is awarded, he then serves from the left hand side. Rule 1 is shown throughout the whole video, as the umpire is always scoring the game from love to 15, from 15 all to 30-15 and so on. And at 2 minutes 24 seconds, Rule 6 comes in. And you can see this when it hits the court and then hits an object before the opponent returns the shot.